Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In this episode, we're going to be investigating and looking for bodies and, all that fun stuff. So, I guess let's go to the art room and get that mallet information, because I swear there were a whole bunch of mallets there. Which means whoever did this had to have been missing. It's just really whoever was missing at the time. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I know. I want to talk to Asahina. What's up, Asahina? I wonder where the two bodies disappeared to. So do I. Right now, we must search for the missing bodies. We can talk later. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. What? It looks like it's locked. What? That's weird. I need to get in there. They've got to either be in there or the murderer went in and locked the door. Because we need information that's in there. We do. I swear, we need information that's in there. I promise you. Alright, look carefully. Anything interesting? This is where the first attack was committed. Is there anything in the locker? There's a locker. Doesn't look like there's much of importance inside, so I don't need to open it. But what if he hit a body? Well, I don't see anything of interest in here. The incinerator, maybe. But I don't know. I don't feel like there's a huge need to incinerate the bodies. I mean, they gotta be discovered eventually, so... I guess let's just check everywhere. I don't see why the classrooms would be needed, but... It doesn't look like it. We need to find Hagakure. Nagi, what do you... Hold on. Thought my phone was ringing, sorry. What are you standing around looking stupid for? To the art room, now! Huh? So you... Yes, I found them. Yamada and Ishimaru's corpses were hidden in the art room. Asahina and Ogami already know. We're going on ahead. So their corpses were in the art room? I was just fucking there! You fucking kidding me? Ugh! Why do you hate me? I was right! For once I was right and you made me feel like I was wrong. Asshole. Okay, I'm in the art room. Speak. Now. The two corpses are here? Are they hidden inside busts? Then used to Milo. It's not the dead person I'm looking for. Back here, maybe? I don't think they fit in these lockers. Oh, they're in the back room? Or is it still locked? Up ahead is the art room storage room. I turned the doorknob. Looks like it's open. In which case, there's only one thing to do here. Yeah, I knew that they had to be back here. I opened the door and stepped inside, and there I saw... Oh god, are they hanging? Or are they just there? Okay, they're just there. I thought they're gonna be like hanging or some fancy ass shit. The two corpses that had disappeared, the suffocating scent of blood that permeated the room, shouted from the rooftops. This is the undeniable truth. And for the second time that day, we heard that ominous announcement. Wait, why? Why? I got a corpse here! We'll be holding a class trial pretty soon, so make good use of the time you've got! Oh, I see how it's gonna work. And with that said, you guys get your very own copy of the Monokuma File 3. I was gonna pass it out when you found the body before, but I thought I saw another wave coming. And it looked like I was dead on. Shut up and hand it over. Okay, well, investigate long and hard, so you're good and ready for the class trial. See you later, alligator. I know how they did it. I know sort of the order was wrong. I know how the order was wrong. I'm not going to say it because then I will give away the murderer, but the order, Hifumi's body wasn't... Or wait, hold on. No, Hifumi's body was seen by 3 people, but Ishimaru's wasn't. Or no, wait, hold on. That's not right. Maybe not. Maybe my head's wrong. Hold on. You wait just a second. How can you be so relaxed? They're dead. Both of them. They're both dead. They're not coming back. You're terrible. You're a terrible person. Asahina broke down, tears streaming down her cheeks. She lifted Yamada's motionless head and cradled it in her arms. Oh, Asahina, who would do this? Why? Why would they do it? Why, that was terrible. Why would they do this? That was still terrible. Whatever. A large tear fell from Asahina's eye and landed on Yamada's cheek. If this were a fairy tale, this is the part where Yamada would open his eyes. However, this is no fairy tale. Oh, poor Asahina, babe. Look at her little face. Her little face. Her little face. What? What? This is no fairy. What? He came back to life? Where am I? It's cold. Am I in Antarctica? Yamada, hang in there! Huh? Ah, yes. I remember. This is Kibogamine Academy. Don't give up on me! You can do it! I remember. I met everyone. Before I met everyone. Looks like his memory's fried. He's done for. Ah, I see a light. The light, it's growing larger. It looks like a comet. Hey, Yamada, who did this to you? Who attacked you? Who's the culprit? Culprit? I know the culprit's name. I remember. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it. Oh. It was not Hagakure, though. He closed his eyes for a second time and never opened them again. Yamada's second wind sputtered and died out, putting an end to his final farewell. Asahina's tears continued falling in a steady stream onto his cheek, his forehead, his lips. But there would be no second miracle, only an affirmation of our cold reality. This isn't some old love story. All the tears in the world couldn't even revive a goldfish. You truly are heartless, insensitive, cold-blooded bastard. I pray at least your lungs still function. Frankly, I'm pissed off. What the hell right does he have to come back from the dead to just say something like that? Thanks to him, the whole goddamn game's been ruined. He said Ak and Yasuhiro, yes? Hagakure. Yasuhiro Hagakure. He couldn't have meant anything else. Well, that pretty much settles it. He attacked Celeste and Yamada, then he killed both Ishimaru and Yamada. On top of that, he hid their bodies, all the while wearing some bizarre costume and hauling around these justice hammers. And it was all Hagakure? Unforgivable! I'll never forgive him for what he's done! For killing two of my friends! In any case, I suppose it's time to begin this life or death game of Guess Who. Though this round looks like it'll be a clean sweep, so much for a life and death game. Yes, it does, indeed. It begins again. The gears are turning and they can't be stopped. I know all too well what I have to do. For my life and for everyone else's lives. I know what I have to do! Okay, excuse me for a second. I put on chapstick before I recorded this, and I think it's like getting into my throat, and it's really disgusting. Oh, gross. Sorry. Victims, Hifumi Yamada, Kiyotaki Ishimaru. Both died as a result of blunt force trauma to the head. It appears they were killed with similar weapons. That's it? It is rather peculiar. There's far too little information compared to the previous events. That's hardly an issue. After all, the incident played out before our very eyes. It's only natural we should have more information than the Monokuma file. I suppose you have a point, but there is another matter as well. The person who has yet to show herself. You mean Kirigiri. While she does indeed have an alibi for the times Yamada and Celeste were attacked, is it not possible she was operating as an accessory to the culprit? An accessory? An accessory? What do you want? No need to be catty. I came all the way out here just to answer your questions. Questions? You were talking about there being an accomplice, weren't you? I'm pretty sure I already explained this to you. Ah, yes, it was during the first class trial. What? While we're here, I'd like to ask the teddy bear, if there is an accomplice, are they also a villain? Well, here's your answer. While it's possible to bring along an accomplice for a murder, only the perpetrator himself can graduate. Which means no matter how much they assist in the crime, the accomplice has nothing to gain. Then it doesn't seem likely there's an accomplice. There you go. There's 0% profit margin for any and all accomplice behavior. So are you saying there's no chance an accomplice was involved in this incident? That much I can't tell you. If I did, I'd be hindering your guys' imaginations. I just don't want you to forget that no matter how much anyone assists in the murder, there can only be one villain. An accomplice has nothing to gain. In other words, we have to identify the single villain who committed the murders as usual. While we're on the subject, I'll take this opportunity to make everything perfectly clear. For this class trial, you guys only need to identify the one true villain who devised and carried out a plan for murder. The one true villain? Well, I think I've explained enough for you. From here on, it's just you guys and the villain butting heads. May the best bear win. There's only one villain. An accomplice has nothing to gain, which means Kirigiri being involved is really out of the question. Most likely. I'm glad for that, but still, where did she run off to? If she has no involvement in the murders, then it matters not. We must focus on our investigation. Investigation? Ah, yes. While we already know how Hagakure killed them, I suppose a quick investigation wouldn't do us any harm. Shouldn't we consider that a homicidal maniac might be a suspect too? Just throwing that out there. Genocide or show? What? What have I ever done to you? Ah! When did you... You weren't there when I woke up, so I've been looking all over for you, White Knight. Anyway, you over there, little Miss Godzilla Knockers. Godzilla Knockers? Why am I a suspect? You're a homicidal maniac. Need I say more? Is that all it takes to become a regular on the suspect list? But I've got an alibi. She's right. She does have an alibi. She was with the rest of us when Yamada screamed. Plus, when the 2 corpses were stolen, she was still unconscious in the physics lab. While I'll give you Ishimaru's corpse, she couldn't have transported Yamada's from the infirmary. I don't look it, but I actually put a lot of thought into my craft. You guys know how I roll. I've been laid bare for all to see, so killing's out of the question for me. That's not something to be proud of. In any case, what about securing the scene? I'm worried about the bodies being taken again. Asahina and I will handle that. Is that alright, Asahina? Yeah, I'm not gonna be much help with the investigation anyway. Then that's that, and we can finally get started. Alright. Something about this case feels kinda odd. Everybody has an alibi, which means the number of possible suspects is limited. On the other hand, and maybe it's just me overthinking things, but something tells me it's not quite that simple. You're probably true. Something about loading. Okay. There's mallets missing. There's a wide array of hammers here, from small to large, but several are missing. Missing? What if these hammers were used as a base to create those justice hammers? Either way, these hammers look like they've seen a whole lot of use. They're all speckled with stone fragments and powdered rock. This hammer appears to be wet, and it's the only one that's not dirty. Does that mean someone washed it? Yeah, someone was planning on committing more murders. Loaded washed hammer into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. What else can I investigate? I guess I can investigate the bodies. Let's do that. Can I investigate Ishimaru, please? Thank you. It's Ishimaru. He's completely still. According to the Monokuma file, Ishimaru's death was the result of blunt force trauma to the head. He was first found in the physics prep room. Justice Hammer number 4 was the murder weapon. Also, a vinyl sheet has been spread out underneath Ishimaru's corpse. Perhaps the culprit used this when he transported Ishimaru's body, so he wouldn't leave any blood behind. Possibly. But Yamada wasn't transferred the same way. Yamada's huge, cold body is sprawled out on the floor. Man, he really is big. So big, in fact, that I wonder how the culprit even managed to move him. I mean, his body was found in the infirmary on the 1st floor, and this is the 3rd floor. So just how the heck could he have moved Yamada from the 1st floor to the 3rd floor? And without us noticing, for that matter. Nope, nothing's coming to me. Anyway, I'll hold off thinking that until later, and focusing on examining his body for now. The cause of death was indeed blunt force trauma to the head, and that Justice Hammer number 3 I saw in the infirmary was most likely used to do it. Wait, hold on a sec. Something's wrong with this body. But just what is it? Something's different. Something about when I saw his body in the infirmary and the body I'm looking at now. Oh yeah, his glasses! When I saw Yamada's corpse in the infirmary, his glasses were definitely covered in blood. Oh, but now they're clean. Which means someone wiped Yamada's glasses? But who? And why? Loaded Yamada's glasses into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. What else can I investigate? I can look. Ooh, there's a rollie. That's not what I even clicked on. That's not even what I clicked on. That's fucking fuck. I just wanna. Yeah, I know. Okay, hold on. I can do this. I need to just get back here, please. Please. I like to get. There we go. Okay, they got it. Sorry. It's a trolley without a handle. I've seen trolleys like these in art rooms before. It's for transporting sculptures and stuff, right? It looks a little inconvenient, but if you bend over and crouch down a bit, it's definitely usable. This trolley. Isn't it the same one that was in the physics prep room when Ishimaru's corpse was discovered? Plus, look at this. There's blood on the tires. A trolley with blood on the tires moved from the physics prep room to the art storage room. What does it all mean? It means that that's probably how I got Ishimaru over there. Alright. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Alright. Oh, wait. There's only one way out of this room. The door does indeed lock, but it looks like it can only be set from inside the storage room. I can't see any way the door can be locked from the outside. Am I missing something then? I guess let's talk to Sakura. Let's just talk to everyone. Let's see what I can get. A number of things occurred during this incident. No, perhaps better to say a great deal of things. There's value in revisiting past events. You might recall something you overlooked. Shall I help you go over it once more? Yes, please. That's not a bad idea. All right, let's go back over what happened. This morning, only Asahina, Kirigiri, you, and I assembled in the cafeteria. For as long as we waited, no one else came. Thus, we decided to search for the other students. We began searching at around 8 a.m. Immediately after we split up, Kirigiri went missing. Finding Celeste in the third-floor recreation room, Asahina quickly reconvened with you and I. Celeste said she was attacked by a madman and lost consciousness for around an hour, which means she was attacked about an hour before we found her. Putting that a little after 7 a.m. All right. At the time, we learned from Celeste's photo that the madman was dressed in an unusual costume, Justice Robo. Additionally, we discovered Yamada had been dragged off by that very same Justice Robo. Yes. We began our search for the madman and soon after met up with Fukawa and Togami. Moments later, we found Yamada injured in the second-floor library. After escorting Yamada to the infirmary on the first floor, we resumed our search. Then, just after we left the infirmary... Celeste, what is it? I saw a shadow. There was a shadow moving at the top of the stairs. Okay. Based on Celeste's sighting, we all went to the second floor and split up to look for the madman. And not long after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had spotted the madman on the third floor. Hearing her scream, we all headed for the third floor. Okay. What happened, Celeste? That was a rather exaggerated cry coming from you. I saw him, the costume madman. When I shouted, he ran off. Myself facing the opposite the stairs, he turned the corner at the end of the hall to the left. Okay. And yet again, just moments after that, screams. What? It came from downstairs, which means that scream was Yamada in the infirmary? Crap, let's hurry back! Yeah, Yamada screamed, so we split into two groups. Celeste, Asahina, and I returned to the infirmary, and you, Togami, and Fukawa went after the madman on the third floor. There, in the infirmary, we discovered Yamada's dead body. At the time, I heard the corpse discovery announcement. Okay. I left Celeste and Asahina behind and returned to the third floor to report the bad news. Okay. However, at the same time, we had just found Ishimaru's corpse in the physics prep room. Yamada and Ishimaru's corpses were likely discovered at nearly the same time. I too heard the corpse discovery announcement immediately after we found Ishimaru's body. Then I informed you and Togami about Yamada's murder, so you, me, and Togami then headed for the infirmary together, leaving Fukawa, who had passed out, behind. But just after we left the physics lab, we heard surprising news from Celeste, who had come upstairs after me. She had found the body. Yamada's corpse has disappeared! Oh no, disappeared, that's right. We hurried back to the infirmary and Yamada's body was gone. After that, remembering we had forgotten about Fukawa, we all returned to the prep room. And the body was gone. Did it just really? Is this some sort of dream? This time, it was Ishimaru's corpse that had disappeared. Rattled and confused, we quickly set out to search for the missing body. And then, after some time searching, hearing Celeste had found the corpses, we all headed for this storage room. And there, we rediscovered the two missing bodies. Yes, that just happened. I remember. Don't worry. And that covers everything, I think. Looking back at it, it strikes me just how much happened in so short a time. Should you ever wish to go over things again, let me know. You have my cooperation. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That means the murderer was one of the people who discovered one of the bodies because there was another announcement after we all convened in this room. There shouldn't have been another announcement. There should have just been one, or there should have been two consecutive ones saying there were two bodies found. So, the murderer found one of the bodies. And I don't think they really count. So, oh, I don't want to listen to that again, please. No. Okay, I guess let's talk to Asahina. What's up, Asahina? Hey, Nagi. Actually, something's been bugging me about this storage room. What about it? You know how after Yamada Ishimaru's body disappeared, we all split up to go look? I was scared, so I went along with Sakura. After everyone split up, we went straight to this art room to look around. But at that time, the storage room door was locked and we couldn't get in. The door was locked? We came straight here when the search started, so there's no way anyone got here before us. But then who locked the door, you know? Plus, it's open now, so you're right, that is perplexing. The door was locked just after we started searching for the bodies, and it's unlocked now. There's gotta be something to that. Maybe we can figure something out once I get out of this room. The door to the storage room can only be locked from the inside. There's something to that. Asahina and Ogami can attest that the door was locked when we started searching for the bodies. And that door can only be locked from inside the storage room.
So that means, in other words, when Asahina and Ogami came to investigate, someone was inside the locked storage room. Oh, excuse me. And eventually that someone unlocked the door and the room became accessible again. Plus, Asahina said nobody could have gotten here before them, which means the person in the storage room was either the culprit who remains AWOL or one of the victims? Well, Hifumi wasn't exactly dead. That's for sure. Hifumi wasn't dead. He was still alive. I mean, a tear doesn't just bring someone back to life. I don't care how anime this is. Hey, Togami, so you think Hagakure really is the culprit? I can't think of anyone else who could be. And every one of us has an alibi for the murders and the disappearance of the corpses. And then there's Yamada's dying words. Yasuhiro, right? Not just that, he tried to say Ak or something too. It all points to Yasuhiro Hagakure. But even if Hagakure did do it, why would he try to hide himself by wearing that bizarre costume? I'm sure he just thought that as long as he hid his figure, he wouldn't be found out. He's a degenerate and a fool. Well, Hagakure is kind of a doof, but can you really just pack everything up in a little box labeled doofus and call it a day? I feel like there's a big hit hidden there somewhere. Is that everything? Nothing else stands out to you? Well, there's nothing more that I can figure out. Like why the culprit hid the bodies. Maybe he thought if we couldn't find the corpses that we couldn't hold an investigation. And yet, despite that, we had almost no trouble finding them. That too could only be because the culprit's an imbecile. Is that really good enough? There's one more thing that stuck out to me. Why did the culprit commit 2 murders? What? I mean, according to the rules, if you commit murder without getting caught, you graduate. In which case, I think the culprit would, first and foremost, want to ensure no one else found out. By committing 2 murders, you leave that much more evidence behind. Wait, perhaps. I see, so that's what this is. What are you talking about? We are not friends, and don't you forget it. What? Where's this coming from? You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, it looks like I'll be able to squeeze a little fun out of this game. And with that, Togami left the storage room. It sounded like he figured something out. Would have been nice if he told me too. I think I found all the clues in this area, in which case I should check some other places out. Places worth investigating. All that's coming to me right now are the infirmary and the physics prep room where Yamada and Ishimaru were found. Yeah, probably. You the storage room? Yeah. Well, okay. I don't see anything else in here that we could use. So let's go back to the physics prep room and see what's going on back there. I mean, there's gotta be something in there we can use. Well, they were dragged up onto something because there would have been a blood trail leading away if they had, like, dragged them through the halls. There was just a blood trail sort of... Wait, is that machine on? That's weird. Okay, well, let's take a look. Okay, there are what appears to be tire tracks extending from the puddle of blood on the floor. That reminds me, the trolley in the art room storage room. It had blood on its tires. I wonder, maybe the blood on those tires came from here? If so, Ishimaru's corpse was probably moved from here to the storage room on that trolley. They're both on the 3rd floor, so it would be easy enough to use the trolley to move the body. Load a prep room bloodstain into your Electro ID. But even if it was possible to move Ishimaru's corpse with a trolley, that doesn't answer the question about how Yamada's corpse was moved. Yamada was on the 1st floor in the infirmary. There's no way you could use the trolley to transport him up to the 3rd floor. It's a mystery. Then there's the hammer. Justice Hammer number 4 was used to attack Ishimaru. The corpse was moved, but the murder weapon was left untouched. What else can I investigate? I can investigate these things over here, these little mats. What are these? I feel like I've seen one of these vinyl sheets before. And recently, too. Yeah, Ishimaru. Can you... Okay, I guess you're not gonna be smart enough. Okay.
While the culprit was hard at work moving the bodies, I was busy going Betty by. It brings me to tears knowing I missed such an extremely rare sight.
Okay, anything I can investigate over here? No. Anything else I can investigate over here? No. Okay, I guess let's leave the prep room. There's nothing else really for me in here. So, this machine is on. I heard it whirring. Why is it whirring? It's very strange. This giant machine is seriously just an air purifier? There's ridiculous. And then there's this. I keep getting my freaking chapstick in my mouth. Ugh. It's like medical-ish chapstick, so it's like supposed to have like moisturizer and medicine and crap in it, and it's so disgusting. I don't know where my other one is though, so I have to use this one. It's so disgusting. Okay, the rec room is probably of importance to go into because, I mean, it's the rec room. It is where we first found Celeste. The other hammer still hasn't been picked up. And is there pool cue missing? Billiards table. There's a pool cue missing. But I can't investigate it, so I guess it's just nothing. I'm trying to, I just want to get to the hammer. Thank you. I just want to get to the hammer. Thank you. Celeste. She was attacked with Justice Hammer number 1. Anyway, what's up with Justice Hammer number 1? Justice. Let's go in this way. Leave the room? Yeah, I guess. Okay. Well, the only thing of interest in there was the Justice Hammer, so... Didn't load into my Electro ID or anything, so I guess let's go downstairs to the infirmary. Actually, let me warp there. I think I can warp pretty close to there. No, I would like to go to the first floor. Oh, wait, this is Celeste's in there. That'll work. As long as I'm sort of close to the infirmary, which is right here. It says Celeste is in here, and I don't know why. Can I help you, Celeste? What are you investigating, Celeste? I wouldn't go so far as to call it an investigation. Hagakure must be hiding somewhere, so I'm searching for him. And if I may return your question, what are you investigating, Naegi? I'm mostly just looking around, checking all sorts of things out. But what's really on my mind right now is how the culprit managed to move Yamada's body. How he managed to move Yamada's body? When Yamada's body disappeared, you were here in the infirmary, right? Asahina was feeling under the weather, so I remained here along with her. However, she was looking particularly bad, so I accompanied her to the restroom. And then, when you got back, the corpse was gone. Yes, but he was only out of our sight for a minute. Asahina said basically the same thing, which means the culprit moved Yamada's body in the span of that 1 minute? That would be the case. I'm finding it harder and harder to believe this is even possible. I mean, the culprit moving Yamada's enormous body in just a minute? Loaded Celeste's testimony into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. There's still stuff for me to do investigate in here, so... The Justice Hammer number 3 was used to attack Yamada. The corpse was moved, but the murder weapon was left untouched. I can also investigate back there for some reason. Oh, there's a trash can. I wonder if there's anything in the trash can of use. It looks like a pretty ordinary trash can, but what's this? There's something in it. There's a small... It's a little small to be a handkerchief. This looks like a glasses cloth. And there's some sort of character printed on it. But more importantly, it's covered in blood. Did you find something? Yeah, there was a glasses cloth inside the trash can. A glasses cloth? And there's blood on it. Someone had to have used this glasses cloth to wipe away blood. But who would wipe blood on with a glasses cloth? And why? I can hardly fathom a reason. It's hard to imagine why, but I think there's something to this. I don't think Yamada was dead when we got in here at all, like, in any way, shape, or form. I do not think Yamada was dead. It's a fridge. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. Maybe it's a tense atmosphere, but I'm parched and 1 peek isn't gonna hurt. There's a large quantity of blood stored in transfusion bags. Seeing as I'm not a vampire, last I checked, this isn't gonna do much for my thirst. If there's blood bags, you could fake the blood on the floor. If there's blood bags, you can fake the blood on the floor. This is getting more interesting. Hifumi was not dead when we found him. That's for sure. He carried himself upstairs. But someone did kill him when they got in that room. So then the discovery announcement was not for Hifumi. I was right. It was for Ishimaru. But that means the other discovery announcement must have been for Yamada, which means maybe that whole scene was just an anime thing. So this is where you were, Nagi. I've been looking for you. You were looking for me? I thought I'd give you my thanks for earlier. Even though it wasn't intentional, thanks to you, this game has gotten a whole lot more interesting. Go to Hagakure's room. Also, take this. Meet in the cafeteria. This is the note Hagakure wrote when Kirigiri made him round everyone up last night, isn't it? Good memory. Yeah, his handwriting left quite the impression on me. With this, everything falls into place. This is a trap. What is? Things are getting exciting. What are you talking about? I've repaid my debt to you. Beyond that, I have no obligation to share anything. Later. He's such an asshole. Just fucking help. Alright, let's go to Hagakure's room. This episode's gonna be kind of long, but I really want to see how much of the investigation I can get done in this episode. Like, it'd be nice if I could get a large majority of it done. Okay, so Ishimaru, Kirigiri, me, Owada, Togami, Mizuno, Enoshima, Fukawa, Fujisaki, Celeste, Asahina, Ogami. All they have rooms next to each other. What lesbians? Kuwata, Hagakure. Here we go. The door's unlocked? Looks like I can go inside. Togami told me to take a look around, so sorry, Hagakure, but I'm going in. Alright. Let's go on in, I guess. Oh, he's got a whole bunch of stuff in here. So this is Hagakure's room? Everywhere I look, there's stuff I can't make heads nor tails of. Where on earth did he get all this? And still, the man himself is nowhere to be found. So he can't really complain about having his room investigated without permission, right? You would think. Okay, let's investigate his bed first. See if there's anything there. It's just a regular bed, just like the one in my room. Okay. And what's this? There appears to be something inside these cardboard boxes. These look like blueprints of some sort. And then we have sheets of plastic and plasterboard. Some stuff made out of cardboard, too. Could this have been used to build the Justice Robo-suit? And since this wasn't Hagakure's room, that means... Wait, hold on a second. There's obviously something fishy about these blueprints. Loaded Justice Robo blueprints into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. Hagakure. I don't really like you so much no more. Kind of liked you at first. Now I'm not so sure. I'm just making sure I'm not really missing. See, I'm missing something over here, but I don't know what I'm... It says I'm missing... Oh, maybe it's just the door. Hold on. It says I can, like, investigate something right here, but I guess it must be the door. So I guess let's go in here. I quietly stuck my head into the shower. There's something in here, except a really big mess. How the heck do you make a shower so dirty? Looks like I can leave, so... Found the blueprints and basically all of Justice Robo. Nagi, we've got trouble, big trouble! What's wrong? We found Kitty Kitty! What? Kitty Kitty? Is she alright? Where is she? But that's not the only thing. Justice Robo showed up too! Justice Robo too? Yeah, and Hagakure's inside the costume! Anyway, everyone's at the pool on the second floor. Hurry up and join them quickly! To think both Hagakure and Kitty Kitty would show up right now, at the same time. Alright, I'll go now. The pool, right? So I dash to the second floor. Luckily, I don't have to do that because that'd be such a pain. Alright, where are you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh god, they're over there. That's nice. But Justice Rebel seems to not be attacking anyone. Kitty Kitty and... I feel like I was hit by a train, dude. Is that you, Hagakure? This is weird. Let's talk to Hagakure first. Hagakure, right? Aha, can't you tell just by looking, dude? Not really, actually. Whoa, what's up with this? Ah! Was I rebuilt in my sleep by an evil secret society? He seems genuinely confused. I feel like Hagakure, if he murdered someone, wouldn't be clever enough to pull it off like this has been pulled off. Justice Robo has finally made his appearance, and it was Kitty Kitty who found him. Okay, let's talk to Togami first so we can just get his whole spiel over with. Apparently, that thing is Hagakure. Talk to Kitty Kitty for the full story. I want to make sure I talk to everyone. That is, without a doubt, the madman that attacked us. Shut up, Celeste. Locker? There's a large locker by the poolside. Oh, I thought it'd be interesting. I thought it had something in it. Okay, here we go. I found Hagakure inside the locker over there by the poolside. He was sound asleep, so I kicked him until he woke up. You didn't have to kick me. You could have been a little nicer about it, dude. Like rubbing my tummy or something. I'll pass. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Kitty Kitty? You went missing all of a sudden and you never came back. I was just checking something out. Checking something out? It's nothing. It's not nothing. Nothing! More importantly, don't you get it, Kitty Kitty? They suspect you of being the Puppet Master's mole. First of all, how about you explain yourself, Hagakure? Why are you dressed up like that? I don't really know either. I just suddenly fell asleep and when I woke up, I was here. Not that it matters, but do something about that costume. It hurts just looking at you. Dude, I can't take it off. Why can't I take it off? Someone give me a hand, would ya? I'd rather you refrain from building things you can't take off by yourself. I didn't build this thing. The glass in the bat appears to be what's preventing him from taking it off. It's sealed fairly tightly as well, and it can only be opened or closed from the outside. All right, fine, I'll give you a hand. It took us several minutes just to get all the pieces separated, but with everyone's cooperations, we managed to remove Hagakure's costume. Ha, the sweet taste of freedom, dude! If there's a glass on the outside, there was an accomplice. There was an accomplice somewhere in here. I'm surprised at how perfectly this fits Hagakure, you know? To put it another way, no one other than Hagakure could possibly wear this costume. Wait, what? Wait a second! There's no point in trying to hide it. I saw the blueprints in your room. It's quite obvious you were the one who built the costume. I saw the blueprints too. Same here. Then it really was Hagakure! Who attacked everyone! Let's hog tie him.
Yeah, so nobody else gets hurt.
Hog tie me! Hold on a second, everyone. I think that's going a little too far. He may be the prime suspect, but he still deserves a chance to defend himself. Anywho, first of all, what's all this about attacks and blueprints? I'm hella lost right now.
Save your excuses. It's already settled. You're the culprit.
What? What culprit? I don't know what you're talking about. Someone's trying to frame me, dude. That's gotta be it.
Nobody other than you could have worn this costume, Hagakure. So the madman has to be you. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Oh, excuse me. You can't know that unless you try, dude.
Fine. If you're that insistent, I'll try it, okay?
As soon as the word left her mouth, Asahina began dressing herself into the Justice Robo-suit.
Oh, God, she's a fucking nerd. Look at her. She's a fucking nerd.
I love it.
See, look at that. It's way too big. Besides, I can't see a thing. I can't even see my feet. I'm surprised you managed to walk around with this on.
Like I said, it wasn't me.
And what's up with this? The back doesn't bend at all. That's a pretty big design flaw.
Design flaw? That's harsh. What? That was just me going with the flow. I didn't actually design.
Well, either way, you get it now, right? You're the only one who could have worn this costume, Hagakure.
With an irrational look on her face, Asahina removed the pieces of the costume.
How about that? You can't talk yourself out of this.
That's because you're a chick, dude. If a dude tries... Nagi, do it. All right. Reluctantly, I attempted to put on the costume part scattered on the floor. Nope, our arms aren't the same length. I can't get it on.
See, like I said, it's not possible.
It does seem to have been made to fit Hagakure's body. Then there's another costume just like it, and someone else wore it, and he's your culprit. If that's what you propose, then I kindly request you present some evidence. What kind of evidence? If you wish to claim there's another costume, then you must find it and present it to us.
Say what? Either way, you're the only one who doesn't have an alibi for the attacks. And so you're definitely the culprit, Hagakure.
But first off, what the heck's happening? I have no clue what's going on right now. Would someone please help me out of this? Load a Justice Robo costume into your lecture ID. Well, I'm not going to get much more of the investigation done in this episode. This episode has been pretty long. So, I'm going to end the episode here. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Danganronpa to Grappy Havoc. In the next episode, hopefully we'll be able to prove Hagakure's innocence, because I know he doesn't do it. I know who commits the murder, and it's slowly coming together how it might have happened. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Keep calm and party conservatively.